Hi guys, my name is Debbie Punk. If you didn't meet me in the last tutorial, you're gonna meet me now. And I'm kind of upset right now because Miss Antone wrote this out. She wrote fractons. Do you see that? Fractons. It's supposed to be fractions. T-I-O-N-S. Anyway, I think she did that on purpose to make me look bad. But I already made all the videos and I can't go back and redo them because I just might stab myself or something. I mean, too many videos. So when you see that, just like kind of laugh, but try to pay attention to the next videos you're going to be seeing, okay? Thanks guys, thanks for understanding. You're really cool. Love ya. Okay, so we have, here we have a fraction 1/2 plus 2/5. Now, the reason we can't add it the way it is because it has a different denominator. Yes, up until now you've probably had the same denominator and then you just add the top. Well, this is a little different. So always check the bottom number, make sure it's the same denominator. If not, that's what we're gonna learn right now. So we have 1/2, that means we have one piece shaded in out of the two pieces, and the 2/5 we have two pieces shaded in out of the 5th. But we cannot add these because see how tiny those pieces are, and these are bigger, so there's no way we can add two totally different size pieces. Let's go to the next part. Okay guys, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to find a common denominator. Everybody write that down. And you should be writing down these fractions too. Common denominator. The denominator, again, is the bottom number. We need it to be exactly alike for us to add. So how do we do that? Well, in this case, it's a little different. At first, what I do is I see if the smaller bottom number can go into that other bottom number equally. Does 2 go into 5 equally without a remainder? No. So what we can do to get a common denominator in this case is multiply 2 times 5. And we're going to put it over here. We're going to make totally new fractions. So I want everybody to put that on their paper. You do not have to draw these unless you have extra time. All right, guys. Next step, we're going to put an equal sign because this fraction is going to equal this fraction, and this fraction is going to equal this fraction. It's just going to have a different denominator. That means the pieces are going to be, smaller, and I'll show you later. But for now, do that. Now, this is the fun part. You see, how many times does 5 go into 10? Well, we know that because we did 5 times 2 up here and we got 10. So anyway, 5 times 2, you can put a little note here so you know. 5 times 2 equals 10, right? So if you know that 5 times 2 equals 10, we have to do the same thing on the top. So this is the top of this fraction. So 2 times 2, we put a little note there. And we do that multiplication. 2 times 2 is 4. And then same over here. It's going to be a little different. 2 times what equals 10? 2 times what? 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 7. 2 times 5. Very good. So smart. So we're going to put the 5 in here. So if we put a 5 there, what do we do on the top? Same thing. Times 5. What is 1 times 5? Come on, anything times 1. Yeah, you got it. You're rocking it, guys. Let's go to the next step. Hi, guys. So we're going to look at these two fractions and why they are equal. You will feel so smart after this. Remember this fraction, the 1/2? We had one piece out of 2. Well, now we have 5 pieces out of 10. And the reason it's equal is, watch, I'm going to shade in 5 of those 10 pieces. Does that not look like that? Somewhat. Now don't be mean to me. Okay, and then now we have 2/5, and we switched it over to the 4/10, and let's color in 4 of those 10 pieces. Preferably the same ones you did over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom. We are so smart. Look at how that looks exactly like this one. It just has more smaller pieces, but now you can see that you can add. You can add these 5 plus these 4 and get 9 out of 10. And we're going to do another one. We're going to do another one. Here we go, guys. Cool. All right, kiddos, 5th graders. Let's go. So we have a fraction 1/2, and then we have the fraction 3/8, and write that down on your paper. And you can press pause if you want. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to do the circle for you. You don't have to, but I just want to show you what it looks like. So we have this circle divided into 2 pieces. That's the total amount of pieces is 2. But we're only going to shade in one of those. So this is going to look something like this. Right? Cool, Jewel? And on this one, we need to make 8 pieces. I only have 4 there, don't I? 4. So I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, usually kids have a hard time drawing these. That's why I don't want to make you do that right now. So just trust me. Unless you're feeling, like you want to do it, go ahead. So now we have 8 pieces, and we're going to color in 3 of those. So 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. Now, we need to find the common denominator. Does 2 go into 8? Remember, we're looking at the denominator. Does 2 go into 8 evenly without a remainder? Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. I love using my fingers, by the way. So it does go into it 4 times. So we can use the 8 as our common denominator. Watch. Okay, gonna pause here. Let's go to the next step. Alrighty, we got our common denominator. And now we just look at this one. And if it's the same, you don't have to do anything. You just keep that the same and you keep this the same. Okay? Easy peasy. You could do 8 times 1, 3 times 1, but that really doesn't help you any. So just keep the denominator the same and the top the same, and you'll be fine. Now, but this one up here, it changed a lot, didn't it? How many times did it change? What do we multiply 2 by to get to the 8? Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 4. Very good. 2 times 4 equals 8. So we have to multiply the 1 times a 4, and we get a 4. Now, if you don't know how to multiply yet, you need extra help. You need to come in for help. Go to office hours, ask an adult at home, stuff like that. So anyway, now we have 2 new fractions, and we can add those together. Boom, boom, boom. And we get 4 plus 3 is 7. And we keep our denominator 8. And I'm going to show you the circles again in the next step, just in case you don't believe me. All right, like I said, just in case you didn't believe me, I'm going to show you with these circles. Remember, this was 1 out of 2. Now we have 4 out of 8, so I made pretty much 8 equals pieces in that. And I'm going to color in 4 of them. And there you go. Look how this looks the same as this. The only difference is there's tinier pieces, and they match these exact pieces. So we can actually add these 4 pieces plus these 3 and get the 7. Is that not the most awesome thing you've ever seen in your life? Now we're going to do mixed fractions, and it's the same concept. Bye, guys.